Hello again. I'm Cindy Allen Stuckey, and welcome to another Cafe Conversation. In just a few days, on June 23rd, my book, Shift Café, where women who drink coffee together change the world, will be released. I'm so thrilled to have Andrew Roberts here today with us. Andrew wrote several of the beautiful poems that are in chapters of the Shift Café. So Andrew, welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you at last, Cindy. Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too. But before we talk, I want to tell you a little bit about my book, The Shift Café. The Shift Café leads you on a creative pathway to self-discovery that helps you identify what you want in life, why you want it, and more importantly, how to have the courage to achieve it. So, Andrew, would you like to read one of your poems today?
Well, yes, please. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity, Cindy. I would like to share the poem that I've written. I've actually called that that leaf. Leaf is falling from the tree, descending, traveling in time, perfection in motion, as autumnal breeze sings so gently with the weeping flower. Leaf looks upwards, smiling at the fading sun, which hides behind greying skies, and the birds will fly homeward. And in evening time, Leaf will dream under the stars. Leaf will return to the tree come springtime. Her journey will begin once more in silence and in perfect synchronicity. Eternal poetry shall be written so very beautifully by the hand of nature. And on this night which we await, the moon shall rise again.
Wow, I really feel these words, and when I've read, all of your various poems that are in the Shift Café, I always end up the same way, going, "Wow!" So thank you so much.
Oh no, thank you.
Yes, so I have a few questions for you, Andrew. So what inspired you to write Leaf?
I think it was I actually wrote Leaf during the time of lockdown here in the UK. Of course, it was in the US and all over the world. Of course, we had our routine so very quickly changed, and very quickly changed without warning as well. We were going out to work. We were shopping. We were cooking. We were just running that routine lifestyle what we have to live. And during that time of lockdown, I thought it was very scary for me to begin with, as it was for many people, in a very frightening time. But at the same time, I just used to just enjoy sitting in the garden, and I would see things that were around me all the time. But I've always had this love of nature. But it was just having that time to see what was right there in front of me. And we have a few trees around us. You have a wonderful place. It's not as big as your wonderful surroundings, what you have, Cindy. But we have a few trees around us, and we have a lovely country walk just behind the house there. And I just used to just spend that time just watching and looking at things and enjoying the things that I didn't have the time to see. And during the autumn, as the lockdown progressed, I had to clear so many leaves up in the garden. They do seem to just come from nowhere. You think, how can a tree hold so many leaves? And that's something that I did observe, that a tree is so bountiful and just so strong. And as human beings, we were becoming strong like that as well, like the mighty oak that actually grows from a small acorn into the beautiful small trees that we have that sit there and they never fall down in the storms. If they do, they grow again. And our journey, what we were going through during that time of COVID, and indeed the journey what we go through in life forever, is indeed eternal. And a leaf's journey is eternal as well. When they fall from the tree, they actually go into the ground, and we think to ourselves that leaf has actually died, come the winter time, and when they have the snows and that traumatic weather. But in fact, the leaf hasn't actually died. She's simply sleeping, and all those leaves do actually return to the tree, just as we do when we're going through the times of trauma within our lives. We become stronger with that, and we simply grow. I always like to say that just as the rain needs the earth needs the rain to bring forth new growth, the tears that we shed in times of despair and in times of grief, that they are indeed just the raindrops of the heart that bring forth the flowers of the soul. And we smile at the leaf when she returns to the tree. We look at the tree and we think, wow, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that leaf just so delicate and intricate and beautiful? And we are at one with leaf as well. And I wanted to put that final verse in there about when we await the moon to rise again. On this night, we await the moon to rise, because the beautiful leaf that is on that tree is just part of this beautiful planet. And we, as the planet, is just so small in comparison to the universe that's out there as well. So many different planets and so many different life forms exist. And we are just the leaves that are just awaiting these new experiences and this new morning where we are so just lucky and just so honored to be alive and being part of this lovely universe that we coexist with. So that's just a little bit behind how it was respect to a leaf, really. I wanted it to write in honor of how a leaf is just so strong and just always makes us smile.
It
It's a
does.
little bit about
Yes, it does. It does. Thank you. So in the Shift Cafe, we have so many inspirational poems to help you shift. So are you ready to make a shift? If so, click on the link below so you'll be one of the first to know when the Shift Cafe comes out on June 21st. So thank you. Bye.